Please welcome Eva Gabor.
That was so cute of all of you to sing the song. You were adorable. And you know what? You remember the words. Oh, isn't
You don't know the words?
I never know anything. Darling, do we crash?
No.
Do we crash?
Not at all. I think we look good together, and plus, once again, adjust those color sets, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so glad to see you. I missed you. I haven't been here for a year.
It's been a while, and speaking of years, I mentioned, as I'm reading the intro, I say we're going back to Hooterville, or she's going back to Hooterville, or whatever.
Hootersville, sweetheart. It's Hootersville.
Hootersville.
Hootersville. He's not saying it right.
Sound like a W in there when you say it.
I never got out a W yet.
Wait, say it again, say it again.
Hootersville.
Hootersville.
You look great.
Oh, thank you.
You got the most incredible eyes.
Oh, stop it. Let's move on.
What you can do with your eyes shouldn't happen to a dog. You really can.
I hope it don't happen to a dog. Hope there's not a dog someplace saying, damn, I like his eyes.
Do you know what I love about your show? You never know what you're going to do next. You're so impossible, and you're so likable that
That's
you
what the
get
lawyers
away.
here say.
They do?
Yeah.
Darling, but you're so likable, you get away with murder.
Oh, yeah, let's move
You
on.
want to ask me something?
Yes, I'm going to ask you something before you continue to tell him I get away with murder. Let's talk about the return. Where have you been? Or have you been in Hootersville? Have you gone back to New York? What's happening?
But what is how I got the part, or you want to know what is happening tomorrow night?
Well, where have you been basically in the plot since we last saw you?
Well, since you last saw us, we started in Hootersville, and then I don't want to tell you the whole story. You're not going to look at it.
Okay.
I can only tell you that we do go to New York for a little bit, and then all the crazy group, you know, we have the same group of all of them, coming after us to New York to bring us back because they get into trouble in Hootersville, and we end up back on the farm, and I'm loving it.
Okay, so you went to New York, back to New York.
Right.
When the last episode, how did it end? Did we see you go back?
Darling, no, we stayed in the country, but you know we made 126 shows, and I don't really remember what we did last.
Yeah.
But we are on every night. Last night I saw myself twice.
Really?
You know, I did my hair like I used to wear it in Green Acres. Do you like it? But, darling, it wasn't easy.
Oh, okay. It is nice, though.
You like it?
But you know,
have a new hairdo.
Oh, yes.
It's very flat on the top.
Yes,
Isn't it, though?
Yes.
Is that the newest style?
Moving along. At my house. Let me ask you something that talking about hair and Hootersville and all that kind of stuff is wonderful. People want to know, is Arnold going to be there? That's what people want to know.
You know that Arnold was the only one who got an award. Eddie Albert and me and Pat Bartram, nothing. Arnold got the Patsy Award, and now we got, of course, a new little Arnold, because the old Arnold became an old pig. Yeah. So we have the cutest, we had actually 3 of them, because some of them didn't behave, and we had one scene with Eddie and me in bed, and Arnold in the middle. And I wasn't looking forward to be in bed with a pig. I really wasn't. But there we were, and we said to the director, well, just roll it. Who knows what he's going to do? And wouldn't you know that little ham? He looked up with that cute little pink nose at Eddie, and Eddie threw him a kiss. And then I said, Arnold, darling, I'm so sleepy. Come on, let's take a little nap. He snuggled up to me, and we went to sleep.
Oh,
can you believe
cute pig. Let's take a commercial. We'll come back with more pig stories from Hooterville. There's a guy who works on my staff who claims when he was going to Berkeley, they had a Arnold the Pig fan club. Could that be true?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He has a complete big fan club. But so does Eddie, and so do I. So we weren't left behind on that. I do hope they're going to like the show tomorrow. It was such fun doing it. And you know why I like doing it? Because it's pure entertainment. And it is because a woman like me, when you love a man, you follow him anywhere he wants to go, and you try to do the best you can. But that I can't cook or I can't do anything decent. That is the character of Lisa. And in a way, it's a character of me too.
Really?
In a small way.
So you, in a sense, were perfect for Lisa. I mean, when they saw you, did they know you were the one they were looking for?
No. I was on Broadway and I flew out here for a test. And I saw these gorgeous American girls with the long legs, endless legs. And I said, I got to do something to look different. And I dashed home and I got a negligee. And you know that long thing you sprinkle on a turkey, the baster thing?
Yeah.
And I had to make a martini for Eddie in the scene. So I did that for the martini, and I started to play this crazy Lisa. I mean, off the wall. You know what I'm saying? And then the writer said, we can't write for this crazy woman. And our executive producer, Paul Henning, said, you better do, because I saw her on Broadway, and she's the only one who can play it. And for that, I was in a nightgown for 6 years.
Yeah.
And had my best time. I always have a good time in nightgowns.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Is there a man in your life right now?
I hope so. You want me to be, what is the word for that?
Celibate.
Celibate. How did you know?
I've been celibate for a year and a half now.
Darling, that is a very serious question. You know, we all, our life is an open book. When we go out to dinner, we're already marrying the guy. How in the world do you keep so quiet? Where do you go?
Me personally?
You personally?
I work and then I go home.
You lie a lot. You're a very young, attractive girl, man.
Oh, okay,
I've
so
just
anyway,
been with us.
Hootersville.
Don't you change the subject.
Hootersville.
Aren't you all curious? I am dying. No, okay, I let you off the hook, but
Thank
next
you.
time I come back, you will tell me.
Yes.
He won't. But.
Why are you
but,
still, huh?
But.
Are you still single? I mean,
Well,
you're just like not engaged, you're not ready to get married?
You see, if I wouldn't be single, you'd be the first to know about it, because I can't keep it so quiet as you do. Are you still single?
Yes, absolutely.
For me too, absolutely. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, because I'm married to my work, you know.
Well, I am too, darling, but I'm in a little hanky-panky on the side. Doesn't hurt.
Now, if you were to look for a man to marry now, is there something you know about men, something you want that maybe you didn't want when you were the young Lisa?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm still the young Lisa, and if you feel differently, but it's your problem.
No.
The point is, and if I can be serious for a moment, the most important part of a good relationship is to be friends, because friends will never hurt each other. To be just lovers, they kill each other. So you have to be friends. You have to have a great sense of humor. You have to be able to laugh. You see, life is not as easy as you and I make it believe on television. We all have a cross to carry. We won't get into that today because it's too long. But if you can laugh it off with somebody, and the best thing in the world is, I don't know, this is a late show, I might as well tell you, if after you made love you can laugh, that is the best, because then you're just really cozy. You're not sure?
Well, I think women like laughter after making love more than men, because, you know...
Exhausted.
Well, not only exhausted, but a little insecure. I mean, if you just
Why?
made love to a woman and you like, you know, and she's laying there... You call that the wild thing?
I love you.
That's a problem.
No, darling. darling, I didn't mean it. Yeah, ha, ha. I mean, together you laugh.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, but I didn't convince you at all. But forget the laugh.
Okay.
Drop the whole thing.
Would you live with a man now and not marry him?
That's such a good question. I think you only know a man after you live with him, unfortunately. They change. Every morning you see them and brush their teeth and all that thing. But, you know, I've always said I never would. But I would. I mean, a lady has a chance, right, to change her mind, and I changed it. I think it's very important to live with a man. Not too long. I mean, give it a year, sort of.
You know, women change, too.
Oh, darling, today's women have it so rough. I think it's just terrible.
No, I mean, as far as supporting the living with them thing, I've gone out with women. I mean, I've never even been married, but you go out with a lady and she's a certain way, and then you tell her you love her, and all of a sudden it's like Linda Blair. Head starts spinning around. It's like pea soup comes out. Women, they change. You rollers in the head at that point.
Darling, you got the wrong woman, because I have never slept with rollers. What if there is a fire? I got to tell you something very funny, very short.
Okay.
When we had a little earthquake here last time, and I was sleeping alone, and I had just a little shorty T-shirt, which I adore to sleep in, and it started to move, and I said, oh, Lord, please hold it a minute. I ran over, I put on a chiffon nightgown, and I said, now. Because, you know, you don't want to be found like this, but if...
Oh, you saying, like, if they find you with, like, mirrors from above your bed and, like, the TV laying on you, you want to be fine.
You want to be the gorgeous nightgown and earrings, never curlers. That's why I have Eva Gabor International, the big company.
Plug.
Naturally, big one. It made me, darling, it made me a rich woman. It's the first time in my life, in my whole life, I don't have to work.
I heard that.
I never can believe it. Do you know what it did to me? I work much harder than I ever did. I'm so nervous that I misread that contract that I keep working like mad.
Plus, you got to pay for this bracelet.
Plus, you got pretty good eyes.
That's a good bracelet.
It's all imitation. You know I don't wear real.
Yeah. Return to Green Acres, Friday, May 18th, CBS. This is Eva Gabor.